The story of our town is the story of a small town, Grover's Corners, New Hampshire.
Sort of everybody's story, I think. It's the story of humanity throughout the ages.
I've always found experiencing the play sort of endlessly satisfying because it is far more complicated than you think, and in many ways think simpler than you think.
And that's what I think is really, really exciting is when you have an idea about what you think something is, and then you start really investigating and you realize it's so much more complicated and elusive than you ever could have imagined, and I think that's what David has done.
Wilder has an enormous amount of respect towards our most private anxieties and our most difficult to articulate daily existential crises.
I think David's found what Wilder really wanted. He's bringing a lot more of that original idea that Wilder had of putting the mirror up.
I thought it was about just trying to get an audience to listen and see things a little bit differently by removing things they were familiar with, like certain kinds of theatrical artifice, like scenery.
I cook a lot of meals in this play, and you will never see a mixing bowl or a spoon. You're watching the relationship, not looking at the china, that they have. It speaks to David's intention to strip away the layers of lacquer that have built up on the play.
I think it's the relentless drive for the honesty of the play that is going to make it an incredible experience.
David has given us it's like this child that he's sort of handing towards us. And the same with the Huntington and Peter and Michael, just saying, let's do this for Boston.
Right.
And it's a Valentine, I think, in many ways, for Boston.
Yes.
Everyone's very smart. Everyone's very focused on making it right. It's a great city. It reminds me of home. That led me to the idea that I could do it with an all-Boston cast, that I could let the play kind of, to a certain extent, go home and let it be your show. Let it be, Boston's show and the Huntington show.
The beauty of our town is that its message is so pure and simple and so subtle.
If you're human, if you're a person.
Yeah, if you're interested in in coming up against certain mysteries of being alive and embracing the contradictions and in the fragility of being human and the choice to be humane, come see our town.